Capricorn, and welcome to How to Attract Abundance for Capricorn in August 2024. Hello. Okay, so technical notes. I have a fan going. I don't have any bucolic noises playing in the background. I don't know how this is going to sound. I keep moving around, so it might sound, every video might sound different. And I know that these videos are like nearly 30 minutes long, but in a tarot scope or to get a full astrological message, I think it is important to check in on all of the energies. And as this is not a tarot scope spread, but this is an advice spread, it would behoove you to listen to all of these videos. My intention was to make these videos like 5 or 7 minutes long, which I have 5-minute videos that I need to rewatch. So I'm like, how the hell did I do that? Because I love to talk. Probably just didn't spend a bunch of time talking about technology because I didn't have any. And even looking at some of my old mediumship videos, I was like, oh yeah, I was recording these on my phone. That was like my whole thing, to make it like real, like easy and accessible for me to make as many videos as possible. But then because of my background in media production, I'm like, no, I need to record room tone, and I need a 5K camera, and I need a drone. And I'm like, no, that's not what we're doing. We're doing the static image. I was supposed to be recording it on my phone, but now I'm recording it on my computer because I think it sounds a lot better, and I have like a microphone. But I'm trying to keep it humble, right? But I always say, like, what is it? Minimalism is depressing to a Capricorn. So, Capricorn, how to attract abundance in the month of August. So, the energy that you're walking away from is that of the Six of Wands reversed. So, the Six of Wands reversed, Six of Wands is like a victory. It is a baseball game. I was supposed to be talking like Chris Brennan, so I don't peak the microphone or the sound or whatever. So the Six of Wands is, this is like also the man voice that I do for TikTok. So the Six of Wands reverse is like a victory, right? But I typically see the Six of Wands as somebody who has won something, right? So the main character on the Six of Wands is someone who's like won the gold, and like what's his name, Michael Phelps, right? And so all the other people who came in 6th place or 7th place or 8th place, they kind of like hate him. And it's like, okay, then also you find out that Michael Phelps smokes weed. And you're like, okay, like, maybe that's against the Olympics thing, whatever, like Sha'Carri Richardson. But because like hell, there is somebody who trails behind her, 12th place behind her, who has never smoked a cigarette, has never smoked weed, doesn't, like, I think I saw Celine Dion going on some rant. They go to bed early, they do their homework, they're good, they don't have tattoos or whatever it is. And there's this person, I don't know how Sha'Carri ingests cannabis, but I'm imagining from her fake eyelashes and fingernails that she might be smoking a backwood, you know what I mean? But as a backwood person myself, I definitely smoke a little bit before I get on my rowing machine or before I go out for a run, because it gets my mind right, So even like with somebody with Michael Phelps, and it's like, I think he, went to the Olympics, got the gold, and it came out later. It's like, it's the Six of Wands, especially reverse. It's like the envy that the losers feel, or the people that, I don't know what the word is, like the people who didn't come in first place, losers, right? The envy that they're feeling, and it's subsiding, and it's like they're not looking at you anymore. So, if you're a horseback rider and you were king of the hill, that's really the card, it's Six of Wands. It really is like king of the hill, I mean, I know that Hank is a Capricorn, and that shows a lot of Capricorn energy. Oh, there's a Capricorn video. Okay, cool. It's just the Six of Wands is more like a Leo card, but um, it's like you're king of the hill, and there's a competition for who has the best lawn, and you get it every year, and it got so heated that someone's trying to like Tanya Harding you, like bash your legs so like you can't take care of your lawn or swim or run or whatever it is that you're winning the gold at, and they're no longer looking at you now. So you're walking away from the lack of attention from your enemies, if that makes sense. Where it's like people's crosshairs were on you and now they're off of you. And I see that the situation that you're currently in is, yeah, it's like people not being so envious of you anymore, a haze of confusion being lifted from you. I'm receiving this message, something about the movie Grease, like, with John Travolta, where it's like, I don't know. It's like marketing and hair care products or something. Um, my ear is itching. Uh, yeah, so the situation that you're in is like maybe like you're no longer being disillusioned. There's like lyrics from the Grease theme song playing in my head right now, like this life of illusions, right? You're like seeing past the illusions of life that, um, specifically, like mouthwash is good, but specifically Listerine is floor cleaner, and like a lot of the things and a lot of the systems that you've been paying into um, are fake and fraudulent. You know what I mean? Like you might have been going to a chiropractor and you're like, oh, this is science. Like, this is science. He's a doctor. And you're like, no, he got a certificate in a shopping mall. It's not safe. He'll most likely break your neck. And it's like the situation, what you're concerned about is the star. So usually with Capricorn, Capricorn is a sign of reputation, um, which I usually see as like the Eight of Pentacles. But it's like you're concerned right now about your fame or your star power, or essentially just your reputation, your ability to be famous, right? And the hidden influence of this is the Five of Swords reversed. So a lot of people, so this is like, you becoming aware of the illusions that other people are casting, maybe like in Hollywood or wherever it is. Like, you might be thinking that, you might even be manifesting, like, oh, I want to be like Judy Garland. I want to be like Liza Minnelli. And even Liza Minnelli will tell you that there were plenty of times in her life or her childhood where they, were running out of hotel rooms with every coat that they own on their back because they didn't have any money, and I think that's, a big thing in Hollywood, like Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and I think it's like being part of this huge family. Like it's like being part of the royal family and you guys have no money, like overdraft bank accounts, and but you have to go out there and you have to be the British royals. You know what I mean? You have to have on a nice suit. You have to look good. You have to seem healthy and wealthy and clean for the sake of your country, right? But you could be living more like Nan from Catherine Tate. And this Five of Swords at the center of like hidden influence positioning of the spread talks about you discovering other people lying by deceit. And so like even in the last reading or the last two readings, I was saying it's like going back to school and everybody's talking about these fabulous vacations that they went on over the summer, just to find out that they weren't as fabulous as they're making them seem or didn't exist at all. Which happens, it's fine. The Five of Swords also talks to me about like, I'm hearing the word Gardasil. I don't know what that is. but it talks to me about like makeup. So it's like whether like wearing makeup and not wearing makeup, maybe like learning of like like makeup is a lie. Um, Gardasil, Vagisil, I don't know. Like the pharmaceutical companies, not super honest either. Um, Perhaps someone was lying to you about their age. I don't know what these products are that are popping into my head. Maybe I should Google it. We took a break to Google things in the Aquarius video, so we're gonna do that in the Capricorn video too, because I want to know what it is. As I'm saying it, because I didn't want to say it. I know Vagisil is something like a feminine hygiene product. This is for individuals age 9 to 45 against following diseases by 9 types of HPV, cervical, vaginal, and vulvar cancers in females. Okay. I'm really glad no pictures popped up. Okay. Super happy, thankful, and grateful for that. Okay. So there's some of that stuff could be going on. Somebody could be enlightening you about their, their situation. Somebody could be covering these things up with makeup, and then the makeup comes off. Oh, that was heavy. Okay, so and then so how Capricorn is going to attract abundance. So whenever I do this advice spread, even for myself, I find it to be very frustrating, especially when I see a court card in the advice position, because it's like this person is going to take care of it and help you. And that is like overwhelmingly frustrating for an independent person or somebody who's like ready to take action to change their life, right? So what is going to help you is this King of Wands. And the King of Wands, it's a Leo. It is it's a Leo, it's a Sagittarius, it's a, the other one, Aries, and they're usually some type of leader, right? So you're like, okay, well, how do I heal myself from these ailments? The ailment simply could be aging. This person will have the remedy or the cure for you. He's a cane witch. So this could be like maybe eating raw sugar or changing your diet around sugar and things like that. Because whenever I think about like someone being a cane witch, I always think about like sugar cane and things like that. Like I always say that the Queen of Wands is a popular woman, but I never say how like the King of Wands is a popular man. So it's like some man that has like a little bit of fame. He's famous, he's red, he's a fire sign, maybe has red hair, maybe a red bone, orange skin tone, whatever, and he's going to help you. He's going to come down the effing chimney and cure you of all that ails you. He's the panacea in your life, which I really need to make a video about, like, just so I can like decompress from all the like Karens I talked to on Reddit. But the King of Wands, I just talked about people in multitude. So even as I'm mentioning Reddit right now, where it has like an orange logo, it could be like, okay, what's going to help you is being on some blog or forum site, foreign, so like half forum, half porn, foreign site, some forum site where people are posting random things. But you could find that you could find an answer for really anything that's going on in your life. But for whatever medical things that you're going through, emotional things that you're going through, and maybe the poster is a King of Wands, or it is just simply talking about the multitude of people, that are on there offering advice. And as I started talking about this, I started to get like really itchy, and I am not doing anything or around anything to make myself itchy. So I know this has something to do with what's going on in this reading. the King of Wands, I guess, also maybe talks about like somebody who's like dehydrated or dealing with dehydration. So definitively, how can Capricorn attract abundance in the month of August is, I guess, to simply sit around and wait for maybe this Leo person to invite you to their birthday party, and they're going to be like, oh, I went through the same thing that you're going through. I know how to heal you. Hopefully. And the outcome from that is the Two of Pentacles reversed. So, you know, you might be like tap dancing for money or be like in need of money really badly. And this Leo person is going to give you the money. And then you can go out and buy all the medicines and remedies and potions and elixirs that you need. But this Two of Pentacles, I've been trying to like hunt down the clip of me saying this. Or I don't think it was a clip. I think it was actually like a text post. But I did this one reading, and it was saying that like Aries is tap dancing for money, and it made me. And then I saw this TikTok video where there's this woman, and she's like, "Oh, can I use tap to pay?" And he's like, "Oh, of course." And then she starts tap dancing, and so I was like, if somebody came to me and they were like Savion Glover or Patti LuPone and they did all of Everything Goes and they wanted a reading and they performed Everything Goes in my living room, I would maybe accept that as payment. And I don't know, maybe some platform will come out where you can like, it's almost like TikTok. I usually see the Ten of Swords as TikTok, because especially in like the modern witch tarot, where it's like somebody like death scrolling on their phone. But I guess as a creator for TikTok, you would be more like a Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, someone juggling their boobs around or whatever. The Two of Pentacles also talks to me about like the movie the movie. I don't know if it's specifically the movie, but it talks to me about Charlie's Angels, T.J. Hooker. I don't know what to necessarily call that era of television, but it's like jiggle TV, like television where women aren't wearing bras and where men are showing their VPL. So it's sort of like social media, definitely like TikTok, right? Because TikTok has not been as interesting since they got rid of all the wiener guys, right? For me, anyway. I also see this thing too where it is maybe my own preference or something, and I'm just becoming an old person. But I think that a lot of people are going to start dressing very much like the pages on the tarot cards as well, because like yoga pants and tights are really popular. And I know they like create padding to make them less like underwear or less visual, whatever. But I could definitely see a lot of people wearing like yoga pants and leggings with like large t-shirts on with like a belt that look like a tunic or something like that. Like fashion is about to change very drastically. And I keep making this joke about a friend that I used to have, Ashley Darby, and her horrible music. I was like, oh, Ashley Darby's music's so bad, it sounds like Baroque music, because she also doesn't have any money, because she's broke. So Baroque music is like Renaissance festival music. So it's like my joke that I've had in my pocket for anybody who makes music that I don't like. I'm like, oh, Jay-Z says he's a hip-hop artist. I think he makes Baroque music because he's Baroque and his music is for Baroque. Which I don't think, oh shit. I don't think or know that he's broke. It's almost like the Illuminati just attacked me because my screen just went black and it never goes black while I'm recording when I said that. Maybe I should start talking more trash about Jay-Z and Beyonce. It just caused a glitch on my screen. Like literally, I've been making these videos for like 3 years now on iMovie, and that's never happened. Okay, and then also Jay-Z is also a King of Wands, so I don't know what that is. He's a Sun Sagittarius, I believe. I don't know his rising. But so the energy that you're heading towards Capricorn is that of the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, especially in the original Rider Waite, I always say it's like Bermuda or Jamaica or the Pacific Islands, like anywhere where like island hopping is possible. So it could even be like the Rock of Gibraltar in Spain. In other decks, it is usually like a man packing up his bags and ready to leave. And I've been seeing it as like you preparing to leave an unfulfilling situation. So you might have gotten married to somebody out of social pressure, keeping up with appearances, a want for attention, as a war strategy in a family feud, and you could be caught in a bad situation because of it, and now you're ready to leave. Okay? And I do think that in the Aquarius video, I don't think I need to keep these consistent and the same. And I think in the Aquarius video, I got out my Law of Attraction cards, and I asked for advice, and that made the video 10 million years long. But I think that, because it is super frustrating, and I guess I didn't ask for advice, I asked for clarity. And I am mic'd up, and I don't want to go over and grab those cards, so I think I'm just going to leave it this way. Sorry about that, Capricorn. And that is how, so once again, definitively, how can Capricorn attract abundance in the month of August is that you just got to sit around and wait for this King of Wands to be your daddy and take care of everything. And I know that for some people that might sound good, where you're just like, okay, well, now I can stop stressing out. And for other people that might add more stress because you may not know people's zodiac signs, and you're like, who's the King of Wands? Who's going to help me? You know, I'm used to being a turtle that just like rocks back and forth until I can stand up on my own 2 feet again. I'm not used to somebody assisting me in my comeback or in my, you know, rejuvenation. But somebody's going to come and help you. And that's the advice. Just sit around and wait like a putz. Just kidding. All right. See you in my next video. Bye.